at least once during a run, there's that show that you think is going to go great, and it goes. So I didn't plug in one of the antennas, so Lulu's first speech could hardly be heard. Julia couldn't hear any of the lines, so didn't action any of the cues. Luckily, I found the thingy and went, go! And then Lulu's dress broke.
Snap.
My Bodicea top fell off. So I'm going home. I'm hopefully buying a zip from Tesco and doing a wash, because apparently that's mostly what I do. Oh, because why, Sam?
Because my tights are a biohazard.
Hello, Gators. Welcome back. I'm James from TaleGate Theater. If you don't know, we are a children's pantomime and musical company that tour the UK and beyond. We are currently on tour with The Frog Prince, and it is the night before we go to Sutton Coldfield Town Hall. And I thought it was really important that you guys saw that it's not only the glamour of stage, it's different things. So yesterday, in the middle of the show, Lulu's zip broke on her dress. It was from AliExpress, so I expected the zip to go at some point. So I ordered one from Amazon. I'm going to fix it before we head to Sutton Coldfield tomorrow. I think it's really important that everyone knows that I think when you run a theatre company, you do all of the jobs, all of together, and there's only 4 of us that work in the base of TaleGate Theatre. There's myself, there's Phil, and then there's Stephanie and Sarah who work on business and marketing side. So when we started the company 16 years ago, there wasn't the money to buy costumes or send them to costumiers or things, so I taught myself how to sew. I bought a cheap sewing machine, then I got a really small machine from Aldi, from the middle section of Aldi. I've got a slightly better one now, but it was only, this one's a brother, and it was only £100 from Argos. And just really helpful to know the basics of sewing and how to make a costume. It might not be the most amazing costume, but some of the costumes in TaleGate stock were made by these fair hands. We have arrived and set up at Sutton Coldfield Town Hall today for our show of The Frog Prince. I'm just coming down from the dressing rooms to meet the wonderful Sparkle Dance as they have their rehearsal time on the stage with the cast. Here we go, the stage is just through here. We've got a lovely setup today. And then behind me, we've got Sparkle's Dance! Let's do some rehearsing. I'm at the front of Sutton Coldfield Town Hall, in the centre of the royal town of Sutton Coldfield, because like Retford, where I'm from, it has a royal charter dating back years, which meant that they were able to have their own council and they were able to have their own market. Now, Retford's was King Edward VI, I believe. I'm not sure if this is still the same for Sutton Coldfield. That's certainly where I'm from. And it's got an amazing clock tower here. An amazing venue, voluntary led and charity. So if you could click donate to help the venue put on amazing shows and things for the community, that would be amazing. This is one of TaleGate's partner venues at Christmas. And we are doing Beauty and the Beast this Christmas. Tickets are on sale now and already far surpassing previous years' pre-sales. So it'll be amazing to see you there. We absolutely do some amazing things on this stage and really show what a small town hall venue can achieve. So we've just done an evening show at Sutton Coldfield. Evening shows hit differently, don't they? The crowd are fantastic, but when you're used to a 2 o'clock show, it gets ever so tiring. But tomorrow we are back to our 2 o'clock schedule, and we are returning to Stamford Corn Exchange, which, again, we've been going to for such a long time. We've been going there since Ghost Pirates of the Black Pearl, which was our first pantomime Halloween tour, because we'd been doing them for about 4 years before at the Freedom Centre in Hull. Now, if any of you remember those shows, then you are an original gator. They were shows that we were booked by Tony Forrester, who used to run the Freedom Centre, and he just wanted something different and safer than trick-or-treating around Hull. So he booked us to do a Halloween show on Halloween, and it was something that we would arrive on the day, have a rough idea what we were going to do, and then put a show together during the day to present that night. And it was full of all the classic panto routines that we'd love to do throughout the year with a Halloween theme. And then we decided that this was a thing, this was a good idea, so we decided to do a Halloween tour. And our first one was Ghost Pirates of the Black Pearl, which started our line of parody pantos, I call them, which since has become Harry Panto, Hocus Panto, the Panto Zone, Panto of the Dead, and this year, Beatles Spoof. We use UK parody law to hint towards and paradise, is that a word? Paradise. Certain elements of classic pop culture. Ghost Pirates of the Black Pearl was it could have been 2014. It could have even been earlier than that. Maybe 2014. And my favourite thing I remember about that is I had a line where the treasure chest, struggling, was found, and I couldn't open it. And I would say, "It's locked!" And Danny would say, "What do you mean it's locked?" And I said, "I can't open it." "It's locked, it's unopenable, it cannot be opened." And that was the funniest things I ever remembered. We have set up at the Stamford Corn Exchange, somewhere that we've been coming for ages. And I've picked a different dressing room. I've picked dressing room 3 this time, which I'm not going to lie, for all the time I've been here, I didn't know existed. Look how cool all of this little prop storage is, though. Amazing venue, run by both professionals and supported by volunteers, which is so important at a venue like this. This is our backstage. Very ample backstage today. I'm just going to nip into town. I've got a bit of a cold coming, so I'm going to
A106.
I'm going to get some Beecham's all-in-one. The theatre as it is today is actually the balcony of the theatre it used to be. I got told today.
To lead with the message, to love who you are and be who you want. But to do that, remember these 6 rules. 1. Pursue the truth. 2. Learn something new. 3. Accept yourself and you'll accept those too. 4. Let all shine. 5. Let love be your guide. 6. Change your mind and you can change your mind.
Where are we today, Lulu?
Are in the Majestic Theater in Retford.
And have you been here before?
I have been here before. I've seen a Tailgate panto, and I've done a dress run here for this show, and I think that's it. But it's beautiful.
What show did you watch here?
I watched Little Mermaid.
Oh my God, this time last year.
This time last year, Easter panto, I sat up there and filmed it.
And did you ever think, oh, I'll be watching. I'll be on the stage next year.
I didn't think that. I was just too engrossed in the show.
So as Lulu said, we are today at the Majestic Theater in Retford. Now this theatre is really special to me because it is exactly where I learned my passion for theatre. My mum, when we moved back to Retford, my mum joined as a volunteer here in around 2002 maybe. And then I did some voluntary shifts, and this is where I did my first amateur shows, and it's where I did my first professional panto shows as well. With Aubrey Phillips in Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So this is the beautiful theatre, and I thought I'd give you a quick little tour and tell you all the kind of facts that I know about the theatre. So through this door here used to be a box office, but now it's just a storage. And the theatre over the last couple of years has been through a huge further renovation because it's completely run by volunteers and maintained, and then these couple of last years they really started to bring the beauty of the building back. So going up onto the balcony, so this is the bar area, and this stained glass here was designed by a local artist when the theatre in about 92-ish. The theatre was bought by the volunteers and was renovated, and back then it was a show called Action Time who got a lot of the theatre up and running ready for its first show. So as we head up to the balcony, these, when they were repainting, they actually found these original signs to where the original seating was. And then we head up here. And when the theatre was reopened, they had to come back to fire regs of today. So they had to add in these fire doors here, but originally they wouldn't be here. So up on the balcony, you can get a much better look at the beautiful detail of the theatre. And these mermaids supporting the ceiling. Now, we don't know why mermaids were designed for the theatre, because we are nowhere by the sea at all. There's Lewis just standing in for Sam. Now, someone that has sadly now passed away used to do tours of the theatre, and a couple of times I got to sit at the back of the tour and listen to Derek talk. And I was told that this circle in the middle of the shield there is actually a football, and that's what they replaced it with. Now, this balcony is haunted. There is a grey lady ghost who sadly had her heart broken and had a heart attack in the female toilets there. And she will often, looking down, mourning at the ghost that is on the stage that's rumoured to be a sailor who was whistling and got hit on the head. But sometimes that changes to a man that died when the theatre was built, hit by bricks.
Hello, my lovelies! Who would like some Mardi Gras beads? Yeah, yeah, yeah!
I am so sorry, everyone. I got to the end of the show yesterday at Majestic and was so poorly. So I'm still really poorly now. We've just finished our show at Mountsorrel. It was so good. We absolutely love our team at MMC. It was absolutely amazing. So what I thought is I'll quickly, if it's not already done, I'll show you some of the get out. So our get out went really well at MMC, really quick. Loved the team there. Thank you so much to Kim and Ellis for such a smooth get out. I think Stephen helped too, yeah. And then we drove 3 hours over to the South Wales, to Neath, ready for our evening show today. So we've got a bit of time to mooch around Neath before our show this evening. And then tomorrow is a travel day for our final show of The Frog Prince at the Muni in Colne. So today's show is at the Friends and Neighbours Alliance Centre, and it's an amazing project to bring community together and again provide theatre for people that wouldn't necessarily get to go see the theatre. They also run a food bank and activities throughout all of the holidays, and it is a real sense of community that we're really missing these days. And in typical Welsh fashion, it's raining. We seem to always get caught in the rain for a get-in, so hopefully it stops later. So I'm going to find a coffee shop and hide and read my book. We are now backstage at Neath, the Friends and Neighbours Centre. Hi everyone! So today's show is really small and really cute, and we have a wonderful time here. This, if you can't tell, is also the food bank for this place, because they take care of the community. Hi everyone, we've had a fantastic show again here at Fan, and this is the team! Woo! We've been coming here, we worked out today, I was saying Emma, we've been coming for 14 years, bringing pantomime to these guys, and we just absolutely love you guys. So, for people that don't know, give me a basic of what Fan is, what it means to you guys.
Come on then. Fan is one big family. Yes. We do bingo.
We do like a family.
We make like
a family.
We have fantastic pantos. We have a pantry on a Friday. There's yoga.
We do social.
Tasha does social media.
We bring the community together.
See, that's exactly it. I can't believe none of these have got an MBE or an OBE yet. So watch out, I'm going to be nominating you. See you at Halloween, guys. Bye. It's our last day of the Frog Prince tour. We've just spent the night in this amazing hotel. Look at this. Oh, you can't really see it. That's all stained glass there. It's really nice, isn't it, Sam? So we're going to go in the van. We're only 10 minutes away from the Muni in Colne. Fill up and then have our last show for the Frog Prince. So come and join us for our last day. We've had a very successful quick get-in here at the Muni in Colne. And look at this beautiful refurbished building. They were closed for nearly a year, getting it all up to scratch. And now it's time for our last mic check.
Aww.
You sad?
I am sad.
It's been a good one. When will,
sad.
when will I see you again?
Probably very soon.
Probably.
I'll just come round.
I'll wake up and you'll be down watching a movie.
I will, yeah.
With the dogs.
Yeah. Just playing with Lily and Walt.
Begin today, says head on down with a hip, hip.
Hooray!
I'm the spirit of the bayou, my dear. My firefly has been lighting the skies for generations, and I have been sent here as your guardian fairy. And one day, you
It's the end,
will
son.
be
It's the end.
How do you feel about the end?
I am a bit sad, and I'm also ready for my own bed.
Ready for your own
Ready
bed?
for my own bed.
Are you ready for your own bed, Natasha?
right.
Yeah.
You will be Tiara, if you're made on an illustrious country lane in an illustrious time in history, and you will have become the queen, you see. Oh, well, you become a world famous chef like Gordon Ramsay or very, very well. We've got the time to Holly Watkins. With the help of my family's famous hot sauce recipe, there is no way I can fail. I will open up a chain of restaurants.
What are you doing?
I am sorting out my props, because you should always sort out your props before you go on stage. Otherwise, you might go on stage and look like a little bit of a silly Billy, because none of your props are in the right order.
That would never happen, would it?
Yeah, because I always do it.
Yeah, why? What's so important about this order in particular? Why?
This
What?
particularly is
What's this comedy value?
mic's on. This is our pun routines. We have to make sure they're really quick. It's 45 in 5 minutes. You've got to make sure, bam, 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 they're all in the right order.
And that is the van back away. Lulu, how did you find that?
Oh, I see. You were talking to your camera.
Always. That's what I do when I'm a vlogger.
Yeah, man, vlog all the time. I feel great about that.
It went quick.
I'm really happy. We did it super quick, actually.
They're just refolding the backdrop. I think we're done.
The rest of them.
Where are you going now, Lulu?
Going home.
And where will we see you next?
Never. No, I'll
Come and work for TaleGate Theater. The retention rate.
I'll be back, of course I will. I just don't know when. I don't know if you've told them about the awful voice we're doing. I don't really sound like that.
No.
I have to tell everybody.
Do you know, there's tour jokes and then there's ones that should have stopped before we started.
It just got a bit too much.
Yeah.
We all do it.
Towny voice? Do people remember, like, early noughties? I guess they were chavs by then.
Yeah, they were. Fully. But we do it all the time now when we're talking to one another.
It's a problem.
Especially when we get a little bit mad. Because then you do it and everyone goes, oh, we're just having a good time.
Oh,
It's
good.
okay.
Yeah, good time to mention. We have a phrase called pantomodium. And it's when you have just been on tour or just been doing a show so much that nothing makes sense anymore.
No. And scene.
It's the next day, Easter Monday, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who came to see our wonderful Frog Print show. It was amazing to produce a pantomime that was brand new, that no one had done before, in our style, and the support of all you gators across the country was absolutely phenomenal. So thank you to all of our audiences, our venue techs, our venue managers, and my wonderful team that have come with me on tour. Lulu, Lewis, Natasha, Julia, and Sam. Seriously, could not have done it without you. Stay tuned, we have got some amazing things going on this year. Panto in the Park season, our parody pantomime for Halloween, and then an amazing Christmas season, as well as a few surprises on the way. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.